Imagine this. You have an image, you've got a little short video, and you want to stick them together. I pasted in this command, I hit enter, it thinks about it for a bit, bam, it's done, final video. I have a friend who wants to stick their logo onto the end of a video, and they don't want to learn how to do video editing. Video editing is very complicated. If you wanted to have an outlet that you could expend infinite creative expression and infinite technical ability, video production is one of the best ones you could do. However, we could do a lot without even knowing the basics. What I am going to do is show you a command line tool that will make it pretty simple. This is easy, but it is also very abstract because we're going to be in the terminal. And maybe this will be a weird learning curve to do it just for one video. But if you had 100 videos to do, or if you wanted to do a video per week, this actually might be one of the best places to start. So let's look into this. This is the FFmpeg website. If you start Googling, how do I stick one video to another video in the terminal? Even if you don't say in the terminal, you might start seeing results about FFmpeg. The actual command that I'm going to paste in is this giant one-liner. If I put on word wrap here, you can see a lot of a code. It's going to be kind of annoying to read, but I've made a color-coded version here. And you can see there's basically 5 groups of commands that we're going to execute. Okay, the first operation we're actually going to do is turn that logo image, which I called logo.jpg, turn that into a video, because this program, I couldn't get it to do straight image to a video, but I could turn an image into a video and then marry the 2 videos together. So FFmpeg, some commands that I don't deeply understand, found this on Stack Overflow and it's just working awesome for me. Basically, it's going to set an audio channel to the image that it's turning into a video. So it's chosen 44,000 Hertz. It's fine. There's the name of the input. There's the time. It's going to be a 5-second long video clip. That's what's going to be at the end of my total video, 5 seconds of the logo. And this is important. Rate equals 30 frames per second. I didn't have this the first time that I was doing this. So I ended up with this logo.mp4 was 25 frames a second. I guess that's the default. But the video that I produced through OBS was 30 frames a second. And when I stuck them together, there was this annoying flicker that sort of happened. And it was kind of annoying. So I fixed that by just doing rate of 30 frames per second. That's the kind of problem with troubleshooting that's annoying. It takes like 20 minutes. It took me 20 minutes. But in the end, if you're doing hundreds of videos or you're doing this constantly, that's where the scale pays off. Anyway, moving on. The second operation we do is turning the video. So this is the actual video that I'm adding on to the end of, and turning that into a transport stream. I didn't know that was a thing, but I tried a few other ways of doing this, and this seemed to work the best. So it creates a file called this, which the name doesn't matter, but it makes a transport stream. And then it does that for the logo file that we just made. And then finally on step 4, it actually sticks those 2 transport streams together and creates final video.mp4. And then the last little set of operations that I do is I delete the transport streams that we made and I delete the logo file that we made. And that's how we ended up with that video. That code and links to FFmpeg will be in the description. And all of that without having to get into video editing software. And so what I would do is I would tell my friend, it's probably easy to name your logo, logo.jpg, and call the video video.mp4, or go edit that code. But I'm guessing more people will be more familiar and comfortable with renaming their files to match the command. Walk them through the steps of using bash, getting into the right folder, running the command, or maybe I'm going to work with them to like sort of create some kind of a macro or some kind of workflow that will do this automatically for them. Anyways, I know it's a little abstract to get into the terminal stuff, but this is one way of doing it. Possibly even servers could be configured to do it. And it just enables people to do something conceptually simple without having to invest in a lot of software skills. If you only have one of these to do, it might be easier to just get a video nerd in your life to help you out, or just explore tools that you already have, maybe iMovie or the image viewer in Windows. But if you're feeling curious or technical, or you have many of these to do, or it's going to be an ongoing workflow, check out the powerful tools like FFmpeg that you can do right in the terminal.